ऑक्सफोर्ड इंटरनेशनल एजुकेशन सर्विसेज की भारतीय उपमहाद्वीप और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में प्रगति मुंबई ऑक्सफोर्ड इंटरनेशनल एजुकेशन ग्रुप का एजुकेशन सर्विसेज डिवीजन संस्थानों को उनकी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय प्रतिभा भर्ती रणनीति बनाने और उनकी भर्ती जरूरतों को पूरा करने के लिए स्थायी चैनल विकसित करने में मदद कर रहा है। वे न केवल एप्लीकेशन प्रोसेसिंग, विश्वसनीयता जांच और रूपांतरण के दर्द को दूर करते हैं, बल्कि संस्थानों को कोर मूल्यवर्धित गतिविधियों पर ध्यान केंद्रित करने में सक्षम बनाते हैं, बल्कि एंड टू एंड समाधान भी प्रदान करते हैं, जिसके परिणामस्वरूप प्रक्रिया में अधिक सफलता और अधिक दक्षता मिलती है।
ऑक्सफोर्ड इंटरनेशनल एजुकेशन सर्विसेज का आज ये जो इवेंट है, सबसे पहले जानना चाहूँगा ये इवेंट क्या था, किस तरह से बच्चे आज आए और क्या कुछ आज हुआ अपने।
So, hello everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Taranjit Singh and I am the head of Innovative Business Expansion at Oxford International Education Services. At the same time, I also lead BPP India and Nepal region. I am the head of student recruitment, and BPP is a university that is situated in central London. And it's a phenomenal university. If you are really serious about your careers, BPP is the university that you should choose. We have amazing programs that can give you managerial skills. It can give you specializations in courses like digital marketing. It can help you with data analytics. It can help you project management. And the best part about BPP University is that BPP University is the #1 university in terms of future employability. So if you're really serious about your careers, if you're really serious about your future careers and professional lives, BPP University is the best for you, because we will make sure that you're ready for your future careers.
So how useful and important for Indian students to study abroad?
I think the Indian students are looking for good professional life, and they're looking for good growth prospects, and that is why a lot of students are actually traveling to the UK for their higher education, and BPP knows that very well, and that is where BPP prepares the students for their future careers. We will give you all the tools and equipments that you need to excel in your future careers, and that is why you should choose BPP.
Thank you.
My name is Imran and I work with Oxford International Education Services. I've been heading the pathway programs that are offered by Oxford International Education Group. My key role has basically been to create a brand awareness about pathway programs, because this product has been underrated in the India market and did not have great scope until we started penetrating. We have seen an amazing growth since 2019, since the time of pandemic, and we have been growing year on year, and there has been exponential growth. We also look at this product, the pathway programs that we're offering, to the real product for any and every Indian student who decides to do their higher studies in the UK. So the key focus would now be to create more and more of the brand awareness, because if we have international students, they need the exposure to international studies, but it should be in the right channel, and that's what is offered at Oxford International Education Group.
About today's program, what was there?
So today, basically, we're celebrating the annual symposium for our internal family. So basically, when we started as an organization that was years ago, but when Oxford International Education Services took over the original company last year, ever since then till now, we've grown our team size from a very minimal to a 200 plus today. So here, I think as an organization, it is important that we have a presence. It gives our team members the opportunity to meet around. It gives us as the senior leadership members to meet our team and to award and recognize them for the hard work they have been putting in order to, graft the success higher.
What are the opportunities that you offer for students who want to study abroad?
For any student who wants to study in the UK, we need to understand that in India, our teaching standards are totally different to the teaching standards in the UK. And surely this gap plays a very vital role, because any Indian student may not be familiar with the accent, may not find it comfortable to get adjusted to the new culture, the new society, and definitely they require some time. And I don't know if you have noticed this or not, but most of our Indian students are more heavy towards the tuition classes, the extra classes that we're talking about. But in the UK, there's no culture of extra classes, right? So they need to get adapted to the fast-growing teaching standards in the UK, and that is what we train in the pathway programs that we offer to our students. So basically, it's like a bridge which covers the gap between the Indian teaching standards, the UK teaching standards.
Do you also take care about the job, the education, job opportunities for these
There is definitely great scope for job opportunities in the UK. I do not say it out loud as a messaging for Indian students. If the messaging has to go clear, it is simple. The UK government allows the students to work 20 hours a week, which is sufficient enough, and if they abide to the rules and regulations in the UK, they will be able to make the extra buck as well as complete their higher studies. Yes, there are great job opportunities, but I think the bigger goal should be the post-study work visa, which allows them to legally stay back in the UK for 2 years and make the extra, to get a proper job and make a career out of it.
Project development for OIG, that's Oxford International Education Group. So I take care of the entire operations and all the divisions or department inbuilt within the operations. So I manage a team of 100 plus team members within Oxford operations. So we have team of processing team, we have a team of conversions, we have a team that manages the pre-arrival of the student. We also have a team who takes care of the credit control, and we do a bit of OIDI, online pre-masters program recruitment as well. And yeah, that's about me.
Thank you.
That's it. Okay.
So my name is Dr. David Pillsbury. I'm the Chief Development of Oxford International Education Group. Pleased to be here in Mumbai to celebrate with our 200 staff the fantastic success of Oxford International Education Services.
So firstly, we welcome you to Mumbai.
My pleasure.
It was a great event. To say something about the event that happened today.
Sure. So this was a fantastic event. So I joined Oxford International 12 months ago, and this is my first time in India with Oxford International. I did come here when Theresa May, the former UK Prime Minister, came, so several years ago, and I've always understood how important that UK-India relationship is and how special it is in terms of the educational links between our two countries, and the particular value there is for universities in the UK and globally of having the really talented people in India working on behalf of UK and other universities. There is nothing that UK universities value more in terms of partnerships than the opportunity to work with organisations that have a deep understanding of their strategic aims and can sit alongside them as they try and achieve the fantastic things that we all need universities to do.
Yeah. How Indian students will benefit with Oxford International Education to get better educations in abroad? What are
Sure.
the benefits?
Okay, so we all know that the UK offers a world-class educational experience for students, and the UK, as you know, welcomes students from around the world, and in particular welcomes the talented students, the talented young people in India. And the role of Oxford International is to connect those talented young people with the world-class educational experiences that UK and actually we do have an American partner provide. And we do that on an end-to-end basis. So we help students with their application. We work with them as they develop their understanding of the opportunities that are available to them. When they receive an offer for study, we provide them with pre-arrival induction services. So we hold their hand through the whole of that process. And in that way, we are able to match the highest quality talent of those young people in India with the opportunities that exist in the UK and in our partner university in America, San Francisco State University.
So there are students in Ukraine and maybe other parts of Europe who have been displaced, who have stopped studying because of the war. So do you think these are potential students whom you can help them complete their courses and help them come up in life?
You mean the war in Ukraine?
Yes, because of the war, they left their studies.
Sure.
So can they complete their studies? Is there any kind of help that they can get? They can get some credits for the years they've already studied.
Sure. So Oxford International is very well aware of its role to provide support for students around the world on the basis of our commitment to corporate social responsibility. So we do have schemes to support all sorts of refugees. So actually we started with Afghan refugees, but that has now extended to other forms of refugees to help them to secure the education that is their right as talented young people.
Introduce yourself and look at the cameras while speaking.
Okay. Hi, my name is Mohit Gambhir. I'm the Managing Director of Oxford International Education Services. We're a part of the Oxford International Education Group in the United Kingdom. We provide bespoke solutions to institutions that are looking to create more efficiencies in recruitment, in marketing, in presence in international countries, and also in processes, in compliances, and every possibility to help them grow internationally, whereby institutions can focus on the core area which they specialize in, which is teaching, while we do all their services and support to make them more efficient internationally.
How many branches are there for Oxford International Business Universities across the world? Tell us about the...
Yeah. So Oxford International, currently we have a team of 100 recruitment managers, and 100 recruitment managers are spread across 40 locations worldwide. And their role is to try and handhold, help and support agents and students to facilitate their journey to come to the UK to study. So we have pathways institutions, we have institutions where students can come via pathways, and we have another vertical which is direct to university. They can either come for pathways or direct to university, and the entire network that we have of recruitment managers in 40 locations internationally will help support that growth. Currently we have grown phenomenally. From the last year to this year, we have grown over 300%. The future is looking extremely bright for us. We are looking at another growth of about 300%. We are adding more institutions to our portfolio. In fact, the position that we are poised at the moment is we are getting more interest than we can handle. So the volumes are so high, applications are so high that currently we can't service them. And one of the keys of Oxford International Education Service is a very high level service agreement, because we want all our students to have a good learning experience, and we can only do that when we handhold the students and give them the support they need. So what we're trying to do is grow only at a level that we think we can manage the growth rather than growing too quickly. So there's a dedicated team, and Dr. David Pillsbury supports us in acquiring new partnerships, whereas my team here in India supports with the services division, which is the application processing, the compliances, the checks, to make sure that the student is ready to transition between their home country and the United Kingdom.
So speaking about partnerships, as you just mentioned, do you have any partnerships already there in place where you get credits so that you don't...
It's a very good point. That's a very good point. That's one area that we haven't yet explored. We have in certain countries, but India we haven't explored TNE, which is transnational education with credit mapping. We are exploring that. That is the plan, that is the strategic plan of FY23, and one of the discussion points in today's symposium was our future plans. And as a part of the future plans, top on the priority, strategic partnerships with local institutions.
So what are the benefits for the students during the study course and after that?
The benefits of the student is they can do part of the course here in India and the rest of the course in United Kingdom, or they can complete the full course here in India. So they can get an internationally recognized qualification here in India. But alternatively, some students might decide that they want to do part of the course in the UK. That facility is also available. The good news is that any student that decides to study in UK now gets the benefit of a 2 years post-study work permit to stay back and work in the UK. And that's what's making the UK a very attractive destination. So large number of students from India and internationally are wanting to come to UK for higher studies, and we are facilitating that equation to help them come and ease their journey from here to there, because we do understand and we are mindful that while students want to come there, they're not aware of the processes that they need to follow, how they should apply and get a visa, how they should be handheld to find a suitable job once they're in the UK. And one of our roles is to ease that entire process to get students integrated into the United Kingdom.
इंटरनेशनल एजुकेशन देने के लिए क्या कुछ करता है, अगर आप पहले आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करें बता सकें?
Absolutely, good question. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Pooja Vaswani. I am the head of marketing here at Oxford International Education Services in Mumbai, which is part of the Oxford International Education Group from the UK. We have a team of almost 200 staff here. Today's event, the annual team Symposium for 2022, has been an opportunity for us to celebrate the success of our 200 team members and growing team members. We've been given the name of an steam engine. We have the power to support and assist students on their journey that want to go into the UK and study further, to enhance their skills, enhance their education and develop their qualifications. We handhold those students to support them on their journey. That's what the team here at Oxford International Education Services do.
How's the growth ratio of Oxford International Education Services for students over the years? What do you think? How it is going?
We've come a very long way. We were a team of less than 20 or 30 people, going up to 50 people, and now we're 200 people in less than a year. So the growth has been substantial in the team. That just goes to show the kind of volumes that we are having to deal with over the last year or so. It's been a substantial and exponential growth, and it's continuing to grow in that journey. So we're continuing to look for good quality employees that will work along the values that we believe in. That's pride, passion and pride, integrity, creativity, care, and working with a smile. So all of these elements that we believe are our DNA into our system is what we want to be embedded into the employees that come in to work with us.
Vidhi Mistry, and I wear multiple hats here at Oxford International. So I am the head of international operations at the University of Roehampton, and I also take care of the student services department at Oxford International. So I head the student services and new business partnerships, which is more towards business development of the organization. So that's about me.
I have a direct question to you. Can you give some insight about education industry, where it is heading?
I think that's a very good question. In terms of education industry, from when I started, compared to the numbers that we are getting right now, I have seen an exponential growth, and I think the growth is not going to stop. Whether it's this year or the next year, the international recruitment looks absolutely positive, and I see that the students are now more confident and they know what they want to do, and they want to actually do something for themselves. So the growth of education industry in terms of digital institute, in terms of student transfer, study abroad, it looks really positive. So yeah, we are in good direction.
What is your opinion about Australia and US education systems bouncing back now?
US and Australia bouncing back. Again, a very good question. I've been asked this question last week as well. Yes, these countries are bouncing back. Of course, COVID impacted a lot of countries. UK was not affected because UK took measures, and our international recruitment, in fact during COVID, was again at the peak. We did good numbers. Now when I talk about Australia and USA, it has its own benefits. So we cannot compare any country. I cannot compare Australia with UK, I cannot compare US with Australia. So every country has its own USPs, and I think with them bouncing back, it will give students a lot more options, not just from UK, not just within US, but a lot more options in terms of universities. And us at Oxford International, since we have a very diverse portfolio, we are here to support students for whichever country they want to go into, and not just UK universities. Thank you.
Final question to you: what is the message you want to give to the Indian students while selecting university and courses?
I think the message that I would want to give, not just for Indian students, it would be for all international students, is that do a lot of research. I would say that you're going to an absolutely new country where you're investing your time and your finances. I would say more than finances is the time. Once the time is gone, it doesn't come back. So do your own research. If only you're satisfied with the course that you've selected and the country that you've selected, go ahead. And at any given point of time, if you're stuck and you don't have any clarity, please feel free to approach us, because we have experts for each country, for each university, who will be able to handhold you and guide you throughout the process. So the only message would be that we are here to support you, we are here to guide you. It's you who needs to decide, and it's you who needs to shine in the future. All the best.